So we supported our friends and fought against the Germans. But the Germans had some other countries that were with them, but that the reason we got in was because the Germans were attacking our friends. I hope that's right.
That's exactly right.
Exactly right.
So did you kill them or what? The
Uh,
other guys that were mean.
You know, I don't know. Where's my airplane? I had a picture of it somewhere. But the plane that I had, we would do what they call dive bombing. We'd turn the plane over and go straight down like that, just absolutely vertical. And then we'd release these bombs that we had under our wings, and they would go down and they would hit whatever target we were shooting at. But happily, we were not on the ground, and I don't know the results of any of our bombing, but I know what we did.
Did you lose some friends in the war?
Several.
Which ones? Which ones?
Well, I can't remember their names right now. That was a long time ago. But I was the right age to be in the military. I was a Navy aviator, a Navy pilot, and we used to fly off ships. And that was very exciting to fly off a ship. And a lot of times when we'd take off on the ship, they'd put us on what they called a catapult. And that was something that just threw your airplane out in the air, and you had to turn on the gas full speed so that you could keep your plane going and not drop down in the water. It was very exciting.
How about at night? How'd you land your planes on the aircraft carriers at night?
Well, that's an interesting question, and that was the most fascinating part of it. We were controlled, we were always under radio direction and control. But on an aircraft carrier, they had what they called a landing signal officer. And he would be standing on the deck of the ship at the extreme back end of the ship and over to the left side. And he had on a suit from the bottom up to the top that had some cloth on it that was luminous. That means that would light at his feet, and that would shine up on this cloth on his suit. And there was a shield under his chin so that he wouldn't get the light in his eyes, and he'd be giving signals to the pilot. You're too high, you're too low, go this way, go that way. And in his hands, he had lighted wands. And so and that would give the pilot of the airplane directions, which way to turn, go up, go down. And it was kind of fun.
But you know what always...
It sounds primitive, doesn't it?
No, they still do that on
Do they?
aircraft carriers, don't they?
I don't have any idea.
Yeah.
I'm out of date.
But what I never understood about it is that when the seas are rough and they're big swells and the aircraft carrier's going down into the trough of the wave and then up over the crest, doesn't that change the height of the deck where the plane's supposed to land?
It does change it a little bit, Dylan, but those carriers are so long, they go across several levels of waves.
Ah.
And as far as vertical movement is concerned, it isn't as bad as if, because they were going into the wind. They weren't going crosswind. If it was going crosswind, they'd be rocking like that. But with the long length of the carrier, they'd be going across several waves, and there wouldn't be quite as much up and down as they would have been if it was a crosswind.
Can you, with your hand, I say that because I can't find your airplane, but with your hand, show Sydney and Eloise which way when an airplane moves, which way is pitch and which way is roll and which way is yaw?
Well, yaw is side to side. Pitch is up and down. You climb going up and you dive going down.
And roll? How's roll different from yaw?
You roll the plane around. That is the trickiest maneuver. And they have two kinds of rolls. They have a snap roll and a slow roll. And the snap roll, you get the plane almost down to stalling speed, and you pull the stick straight back and jam one of the runners in, and the plane would just flip around. But a slow roll was a coordinated maneuver where you'd go around easily like that, you know. But a snap roll, you just bam like that. But slow roll was a slower, more coordinated maneuver.